everybody, and welcome again. It is me, Christina, in the studio, and of course, technician Matthias.
Hello.
And you know him, of course. But today he's the technician. And tonight, or today, or this morning, we are going to have a look at quite a few exciting yarns. And I have some of them right next to me. And of course, as usual, we're also going to have a look at a lot of exciting patterns to get some inspiration of what you can create out of these yarns. And of course, don't forget that we're going to find 4 winners today, and they are all going to win $25 or the equivalence in your own currency worth of shopping at hobbii.com, of course. So, how are you today, Matthias?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good too. It is really warm in Copenhagen. It's like a late summer. So, I'm kind of feeling inspired to have a look at summery things. But at the same time, I think that we're going to have a look at quite a few really nice autumn yarns, actually.
Yeah.
And actually, we're also going to have some Christmas inspiration. But that will be a surprise in a little while. So I can see that most of you have, of course, discovered the code Happy40. It's the magic word. And as you know, Happy40 is also the discount code that will give you 40% off on the whole this week's selection of yarn. And so you'll get a 40% discount. And of course, this code cannot be combined with other codes. But I mean, 40% off, it's pretty good. So I can also see that quite a few of you have tried the code Next One, and that is a really good code if you want to sign up for next week's live shopping. And it's always a good thing to sign up for the next week's live shopping, because we are going to find a winner among those who have signed up for this week's live shopping, of course, and next week they're going to find a winner among those who have signed up for next week's live shopping.
Yeah.
As simple as that. But there's also another thing you can do, and I'm going to say it now, and I'm going to say it a few more times, and that is like this video on Facebook, and only on Facebook, right? Because we do have a few of you who are watching on Instagram and also on YouTube. And of course, we're going to tell you when you have to be on Facebook to have a chance of winning one of the giveaways. And one of those chances is giving this video a like, because we're going to find a winner among everybody who has liked this video. So it's something really easy you can do.
Yeah, and then also 2 winners from the chat, of course.
Yeah. So you have to stay active and watch out, because all of a sudden we will find a winner, and that will be great. It's always exciting to see who is the lucky winner of this gift card.
And we also have a little not an announcement, but a little showcase of a sneak peek.
Yeah. The Christmas sneak peek.
A little Christmassy, sneak peek. Yeah, exactly.
So, and I'm excited about that. And there is actually, it's so new that I have not seen these things before. So there's actually one thing I'm going to ask you if you know what it is, because I don't really know. I think I know, but I'm not sure. So maybe you know better than me what it is. But it's something that has to do with the craft, of course, crochet, knitting, and yarn. I can say that much.
Yeah, and these are things, by the way, coming up. That are actually going to be on sale, or not on sale, but they're going to be sold very soon. Not yet, but they are, like, you guys are the first to see them. So
yeah, so it's like a premiere, actually.
Yeah, a little premiere.
Yeah, that's exciting. And also, what I forgot to say is, of course, the code Happy40. If you type that into the chat, then you will get a link sent to your personal messages. And this link will take you, of course, to the live selection landing page. And it looks like this, of course. And everything you see on this page, all the yarns, you will get a 40% discount on. And if there is a bulk discount before, it does not apply. So this is a 40% discount on the price, that is. So, I mean, I got a lot of yarns here in front of me, so I almost don't know where to start. Can I start with the fluffy one, Matthias?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Okay, because this yarn, I mean, it's pretty amazing. And the ones who know me, you know that I love when it's soft and cozy, of course. And this is one of the most soft and cozy yarns that we do have. And of course, it is Divina. And we're going to have a closer look at this magnificent yarn. And as you can see, this is the thread, and it is a medium-sized yarn. And I'm going to catch one of the threads here. It looks like this, and it is the reason why it's so soft and amazing is, of course, that it's 65% alpaca and 7% wool, and then you do have 28% of polyamide. And the polyamide is actually the little tube here that you can see, and then the alpaca and wool fibers have been like blown into it. So this is like, it's like a cloud, this amazing yarn. So it's a medium-sized yarn, and we do recommend the knitting needles 5 millimeters and the crochet hook 6 millimeters or J10. So this is what another color looks like. It is the pink one. This is also amazing. It's very pink cloud-like. I do actually have 4 different colors here in the studio. So what do you think about this one? And have you tried it yet? Please write in the chat if you have anything, any personal experiences you want to share about this amazingly soft yarn. I kind of want to make, I mean, a sweater, of course. It would be like walking into a cloud. As you can see in this, the Bordeaux colored, the tube is not white as in the others, but it's actually black. So it does melt in really well with this color. So yeah, this was the first yarn, and I'm going to pick them all up so you can have a look at these 4 colors. But of course there's so many more colors online, and this is like, I think the color scale is very like natural. As you can see, there are a lot of grays and beige, some browns, and when there is colors, they kind of pop a little, like this pink one, for example, but they still stay quite what do you say,
like natural?
Yeah, natural, a bit. Not discreet, it would be horrible to use the word.
Muted?
Yeah, it's like a muted color scale, a muted, like nicely muted one. And of course, yeah, it looks very soft. I'm also following in the chat, but if you have a question or so regarding the yarn, please write it. And if I didn't see it, write it again. We also have a question about dream color, if there will be more colors added to that. And are we going to have a look at dream colors today?
We're looking at the dream color, and we're also going to show the colors, of course, that are there for it. But it is a yarn that has been going through some changes.
Yeah, it has. So we will be talking about dream color in just a little while. First, we have a pattern to show, I think. This is the Homestead sweater, and of course it is Divina that has been used for this sweater, and it's a really, really nice knitted sweater, and it's one of the free patterns that you can find on the webpage, and of course you can download a PDF file for free, and it looks really cozy and nice. I wouldn't mind having that on. Not today, but as it grows colder.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, I like it that it has a lot of details in the front, and then the back is quite neutral, so that it's not too much, but you got a really beautiful and detailed front part of the sweater.
Also very size inclusive.
Yeah, it is, because you can find it from extra small all the way to 5XL. So I mean, most people would be able to find their size in here, I think. And I mean, yeah, it's an amazing yarn to make a sweater out of, because it's soft. I don't think anybody could say that it itches or anything. And that's why you could actually make the next pattern as well, right? The birch beanie. And as we know, or at least what I think, is that hats and beanies, like, it's the worst. That's where it itches the most. But this one, I cannot imagine that it would itch at all. And it's a crochet pattern, and of course it's also for free. And it's really, really cute, this beanie, because it's got like a nice little slouch hanging in the back, and also the details. And I like that it also has quite the ribbing at the bottom of the hat makes it really stay on top of your head. And I think that's really important. I got really sensitive ears, so when I do wear a beanie or so, I want my ears to be covered, and I don't want to lose my hat too far up. So I think this one looks really cozy and nice. That's so cool. Jen writes, I used Divina to make several Bella Coco infinity scarves. Yeah, I mean scarves, and also just like, for example, this one is called Picnic, this scarf. And it's a crochet scarf, and it also looks so cool. I love that it's actually, what do you say? It's ternal in Danish, but it's
like checkered.
Yeah, it's checkered. It's a checkered and nice pattern. So, and it's also really long. It's like 2 meters long. That is amazing. I mean, that is quite the scarf. And I also like that it's called Picnic. It's really cute. And I think these colors, the pink, I think it's the one that I do have here, and the white one.
Someone asked if we had a purple Divina.
And here it is. And as you can see, it's the baby alpaca merino wool. I didn't say that clearly before, but it's like the best kinds of wool in there. And this is the purple version of the yarn. So it's a medium yarn, and I mean that I do love medium yarns because it is really fast. You can make a sweater if you're quick. You can make it in a few days, and I mean at least a beanie. It will be over in no time. So it can be quite nice. I think, I don't know if it's because I'm lazy, but I like when it's fast sometimes. I want to see results. I want to have like a finished product. Yeah, and these colors are really, really cool. I definitely like the Divina color scale. It's kind of the scale I do have today, like a little subdued. We also have a question. What happened to color 27 in Divina? And what did happen? I do not know, but if you're looking for it, you can always write to our customer service, and I'm sure they will inform you if it's out for good or if it will come back. So they have the possibility to check that out. So that was like the first soft and nice kind of autumn yarn that we had. And of course it is called Divina. And you can find it if you go to the landing page, and then you can click on it. And of course, as with all the yarns, it's 40% off this one. So that is pretty cool. I like the 40% discounts. It's like you can really feel it. And all of a sudden a sweater isn't that far off as you could imagine otherwise. But we do continue on the really nice and soft and also a bit subdued color scale. This is an amazing yarn, and it's also cool because it's actually upcycled alpaca silk, and the upcycled of course means it's not recycled, so it's not recycled fibers, but it's fibers that are, for example, left over when they produce the yarn, and that is also why it's a really good sustainable alternative, I would say, because it's made out of things that would, or fibers that could be thrown away sometimes, but in this case they are not.
Someone asked if Divina was washable, and actually both these two yarns have a similar washable.
Yeah, so they can both be hand washed in 30 degrees, and of course you should always take care when you wash, like not pull it too much, like really try to wash it in, like hand wash it in a careful way. And I mean, depending of course on what you have made, I made like a scarf for my daughter, and she managed to make it like 3 times as big. Oh. And, I mean, because she was just so fascinated. It was like elastic. And, I mean, so she did not take care of that scarf. She was so surprised that it just didn't go back. I mean, so that's a perfect example. I think personally I could have worn the scarf and it would not have changed, but she had 1 hour with the scarf and then it was like this big. So you can wash it 30 degrees, hand wash, but do take care. So it goes for both the Divina and also the upcycled alpaca silk. And I have to say, this is also one of our softest yarns that we have. And I think it's because of the silk texture. It makes it both, it gives it a nice shine that we're going to have a closer look at here. As you can see, this is a super cute kind of violet color. And as you can see here, it's a fine yarn weight, and we recommend crochet hook 4.5 and knitting needles 3.5 millimeters or 4. So, I mean, you can have a closer look at that on the webpage so that you get the correct needle size. But it also, of course, always depends on what kind of project you're working on. So it's 75% alpaca and 25% silk. So, I mean, it's amazing, I would say. This is another color. Got the violet and the blue together here. And I like that they do have like this shine that almost makes them look like they're very, they do have like light colors, even though they still have like a lot of color. But yeah, they got this nice silky shine. And we don't have that many colors, but I would say the ones we have are enough. They are, I really like the color scale here, and I like that there are so many different kind of grays, and that you can combine them. For example, like I think they all look good together. So they're really created to look good together.
Someone also asked, or they more commented that they didn't get a reminder for this live. And please, guys, tell us if you guys got a reminder before this live started in any way possible.
Yes. Okay, so did you get a reminder or not? Let us know in the chat.
Because you never know with Facebook especially. It might be sent, it might not. Who knows?
Yeah, sometimes there are these technical glitches. Sometimes, yeah, it can be kind of hard to figure out exactly what's going on sometimes. So let's have a look at some of your pictures. For example, this super nice beanie. I mean, this yarn is also perfect to make things you have on your head, like hats and beanies. Ella writes, it's super lightweight and warm at the same time. So, I mean, that's what this yarn is. Lightweight and colorful and warm at the same time. I mean, and also this silk thing, I mean, it's luxurious, I would say. I really like silk a lot, especially because of the shine that it gives. So, I mean, it's cool because, for example, I have to admit that I bought quite a few of these because I think I'm going to make a sweater, but I haven't really figured it out yet. But if you're like me and sometimes you buy a yarn and then you're not sure what to make out of it, it's a good thing to have a look at the webpage and go and look at pictures of what other people have made out of the yarn. So you can always get inspiration there. So some people got a reminder.
Seems like most people got one. It also depends, of course, if it's a reminder from... There are different sources of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I hope that most of you guys get something, because it would be a shame to miss out.
Exactly. But I mean, if you did miss out on the beginning, for example, you could always go back and have a look on Facebook, because the video is there, and you could even like fast forward or go to, if there was something that you know that you want to, or if there's a yarn you want to hear more about and you missed it, then you can go in and just see it again afterwards when we're all done. And no matter of when you show up, everybody has this 40% discount, and it's important that you check that the discount is going through. So it's of course the code happy40, and you will register this code in the discount code box on the webpage, and do verify that you get the discount before paying for your order. And this code is applicable for 24 hours, or actually 23 hours and 40 minutes now. So time is ticking, but you do have quite a lot of time to decide, so no hurry. Yeah, this one definitely one of my favorites, and we shall see. I will definitely make some kind of sweater out of it this autumn.
And we have something quite similar in looks, maybe.
Yeah.
But we don't have it in person because we don't have them as with their new label.
Exactly. So there is also this yarn in this week's selection, and of course it's baby wool, and it's 100% wool, and it's a super fine yarn. So it's thinner than this one. And one of these skeins weighs 50 grams, and you got 165 meters. So the recommended knitting needles is 3 millimeters or 2.5, and the recommended crochet hook is 4 millimeters or G6. And as you can see, baby wool, it comes in so many colors, and they're all great, I must say. And I mean, they're a bit more bold than this upcycled alpaca silk, but there is still quite a few white and gray nuances, and I think people love it because it's baby wool. So this is pictures from the website, and let's have a look at what you've made. There are a lot of really nice baby stuff, but also I love these. Wow, this is ambitious, beautiful gloves, and this hat is also really cool, and they've really used the different colors here. Natasha made this hat or beanie. It's a beautiful one, and I mean I love basically everything that's here. This is a crocheted beanie, and it's cool because I think she crocheted in the back loop. I think it looks like that, or maybe in one of the normal loops. Yeah, so it gets a bit of a different structure in there. So of course, I mean, as with I think every baby yarn, this has like an organic label to it. It's the Ecotech standard certification on this one. And unfortunately, I don't have it in the studio, so we cannot have a look at it right now. But we can have a look at a pattern. Let's have that. So this is the sweater called Gitte, and it's a knitted sweater, and it's made out of baby wool. And yeah, it looks really cool as well. I like it. It's actually a beginner pattern, so I mean, even though you don't have so much experience, you can try this one out. And yeah, it's one of our really great pattern designers who designed the pattern, Sus Fredens. And yeah, I would say it's a good choice to make out of the baby wool. It's also good that the baby wool can be used for grown-ups. I personally really like baby products because they do have most often like organic certifications or not as much perfume, and I mean they're better for you in general. So baby can never go wrong. So this is another pattern, and it's called Up Until Dawn sweater. So it's a party sweater. Matthias. And it also comes in a lot of sizes from extra small and all the way up to 5XL, and it's a knitted sweater, and it's all an intermediate level. So if you do have a little bit more experience, then you can take on this sweater. And yeah, it's also, I mean, there's so many great patterns, so you could also go into the webpage and look at other patterns that we have, and because I don't even know how many patterns are on the website, but you could always like go there and
it's like 5,000.
Yeah. There's so many patterns, and there is something for 4,332 patterns about. So I mean, I would recommend anybody to go in and have a look at the patterns. You can search for like sweater patterns or beanie patterns, and then you can have a look and see if they're made out of yarn that has a similar weight. Because that's important. So for a pattern to work, you need either the yarn that's recommended, but you can also find patterns that are made for other yarns, but if they have the same thickness, then you can use them as well. So it's pretty cool, I would say. We had a question about Gide, the sweater. Where did it go? is getting made. Yeah, it looks like it's made out of 2 strands of baby wool. I was actually thinking the same. Should we have a look and see if it's made out of 2 strands? Because it does have like this nice color shift. So yeah, it's made out of baby wool and Friends Kid Silk, which is a lace yarn. So I think that's what gives it this little extra shine.
The like the melange look.
Yeah.
You call it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it's a really good way of combining yarn. I mean, I'm kind of obsessed with using 2 strands of yarn right now. I do have several projects that I'm working on, and they all have like a mix, because the result can be so fascinating. And you can also get, for example, if you have a wool yarn and then you want something different, you can put in a yarn that shifts color, and you get the best from every yarn, I would say.
We don't have cashmere yarns today. I saw a question about that. We don't have that today. We don't, in general, have many cashmere yarns on the site. You can search for cashmere, and then you can maybe find some.
Yeah, we have a few, but not too many.
Yeah,
with cashmere.
at least not anyone that we actually have in our rotation typically. But I saw someone also ask what happened to the yarn feature where you could see the list of yarns. We tried it last week. It didn't work so well for desktop users, so we're gonna see if we can fix that before we reintroduce it.
Yeah.
That's basically it. We want to bring it back.
Yeah. So yeah, for you who were here last week, we did try this new technical feature, and it worked pretty fine on like mobile devices, but not too good on the computers.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I think that this landing page, the overview page, works pretty good. And have you pinned the link? Yes, as usual, Matthias has pinned the link on top of the chat, so you can see it there. And yeah, it will. It's the easiest way of having an overview of all the yarns that we're looking at, and that you have a 40% discount on with the code HAPPY40 as usual. You know the drill.
Might actually be a good poll.
Yeah.
For you guys who were there last time, let me know. Did you like the feature, or did it not work for you? Like maybe you were a desktop user.
Yeah. So make it easy. Did you like this feature if you were here last week and want to see more of it, or did it not work, or you didn't like it? Let us know. Matthias is making a poll as we speak. Yeah, that's interesting to see. I'm also really curious. Yeah, I didn't witness it live, so I only saw it on screenshots. And yeah, it seemed to work really well for some, but not as good for others. And we do have a question if there is any cotton yarns this week, and there is. And we're going to have a look at them in a little while.
I'm going to activate the poll now.
Okay, so...
And it's on Facebook only.
Yeah. So everybody who's on Instagram or YouTube and want to have a vote in the poll, go to Facebook and give your vote. And
of course, they wouldn't know how it worked last week if they are on YouTube or Instagram. But yeah.
Unless you maybe were on Facebook last week and then you were like, no, never again. And you jumped over to YouTube. Who knows? A little late. Hello from Portugal. You're always welcome. It does not matter if you're a little late or not. I mean, because you can always enjoy the rest of the yarns that we're going to have a look at, and you can always see everything on the landing page. So, I mean, and if you really want to see it all, then you can watch it when we stop this stream, because the video is available on Facebook.
And of course, the feature was a product list. Sophie is saying it did not work for her, and also now she can't see anything in the chat after she writes. Tell us more. Let us know. We would like to hear what that is.
Yeah, that seems like a very mysterious thing. Sometimes I think that those things can be corrected if you kind of close down Facebook and go back in. I don't know, if you're lucky. I mean, technical things, it's funny because it's so logical, and at the same time, sometimes there is no logic to it at all. I mean, with yarns, I would say it's pretty logical with yarns. There's really illogical with yarns. What do you think? I mean, I think you can trust the yarns. I mean, you look at what they're made out of, and you know the thickness. You do have the recommendations, and I mean, they're not those like big surprises or failures. I would say you can trust the yarn.
I have a question for you because we have a giveaway to give away.
Yes, so it's the first giveaway of this week's live shopping. And
my question for you is, can you say stop
yes,
as I scroll?
Okay, so I will look away. I will not look. And then I will say the word.
And these are from the sign-ups, by the way.
Okay, so we're looking for a winner among everybody who signed up for this week's live shopping. And I say stop. It's Shiloh Hoffman. So Shiloh Hoffman, you are the first winner, and what you have to do is that you will have to send us an email, and it is to this address, live@hobbii.com, and please let us know that you are the winner, and we will send you, of course, the code that can be used on the Hobbii webpage. And you have won $25 or the equivalents in your own currency. So please let us know which country you're writing from or which currency you prefer having your prize in. So that's really cool. Big congratulations. And for all of you who are like, oh, I forgot to sign up, please write next one, and then you will get a link sent to you to the next week's live shopping, because the winner for the signups is, we will find the winner among everybody who signed up in advance for the event. So I'm going to say the winner's name again, actually, Shiloh Hoffman. Big congratulations to you.
I'm seeing a lot of good comments, guys. Thank you so much for your feedback. And I'm seeing a couple of people who are also saying that they actually can't, like Sophie couldn't see their comments after commenting, but it shows up for us. So it might just be a Facebook issue, this one.
Yeah. Sometimes there are local Facebook or computer issues, I guess. As I say, you can trust the yarn, but not the technical stuff. So, yeah. I think we've had a look at like the most autumn yarns so far. I mean, with the upcycled alpaca, divina, and of course the baby wool. These are amazing and perfect for autumn projects. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's too early to start thinking about your crochet or knit autumn projects.
No, I mean, it's right around the corner, right?
It is, yeah. Unfortunately. So with this little autumn look, I think we're moving on to a yarn that is not as season specific. I think this is a yarn that is popular all year around. And which one is it? But of course, our toucan, one of our chenille yarns. And this is what it looks like. And I mean, people are buying this all year round, and of course, why shouldn't they? It does come in so many nice colors. So I have a question for you, Matthias. Is it both toucan fine and toucan that is
both of them?
Both of them. Okay, so as you can see, I'm holding both toucan fine and the ordinary toucan here. So these are a few of the colors, and I'm of course going to give you a tip in a little while of what you can make with one toucan fine and one ordinary toucan. Let's have a look at these ones. So actually this brown one is the toucan. So it is a super bulky yarn and it looks like this. And as all of our chenille yarns, it's made out of 100% polyester. And it's a super bulky yarn, so one of these weighs 100 grams and you got 120 meters worth of yarn in there. So toucan comes in toucan and toucan fine. So I'm going to show you the toucan fine here. And so it is much thinner, but it also consists of 100% polyester. And one skein is also 100 grams of yarn, but this one is 180. So of course when it's the same weight but different thickness, then you of course have more yarn when when it's thinner. So let's have, sorry, a bit tricky, but let's have a look at these two beauties together. This was more difficult than expected. Okay, as you can see, the yellow one is the fine and the brown one is just the toucan. So it's almost like half the size. This one, the thin one, is a medium-sized yarn, but it's pretty thin for being a... should we jump back to the main camera?
Oh, sorry.
So, I mean, I like this little bee combination I got here. It's really cute. I mean, it's really, you can make really nice pillows out of this. So this could be a sunflower pillow. But then there are also a lot of amigurumis or cute little animals that are made out of this yarn. And then my tip would be that you would use the same pattern and make one in the ordinary toucan and one with toucan fine, and you would automatically have a baby.
Yeah, that's very cute. By the way, Shiloh, it's her birthday apparently today, so that's perfect.
Ooh, congratulations, Shiloh. So that is really cool. Somebody who actually won on their birthday. That's really, really nice. And I'm so happy that you're spending some of your birthday together with us and all the other yarn people that's hanging around. So in this week's selection, we got both toucan and toucan fine, and they do come in similar or the same colors. This is the toucan, and as you can see, it's like as a rainbow. You can find it in basically any color you wish. And the toucan fine, there are not as many colors, but it is, you can find most colors in there as well. It's also a rainbow, but not as nuanced, maybe. So that's super fun. Yeah, the chenille yarns, it's they are quite similar, our chenille yarns, but the toucan is somewhat more not as loose. I would say it's slightly easier to work with than, for example, the baby snuggle. I like to work with the toucan, and it's a plus, I would say, that it does come in two different thicknesses. So let's have a look at a pattern. This is a really, it's a great gift, actually, I would say, for a kid. It's the pattern called Veggie Friends. And as you can see, there are so many cute veggies here. And it's also a free pattern. And I mean, I would say also you can improvise a bit with the colors, but you can also see which ones that have been used for this one. And even here, you could do the same. You could use toucan and then make mini tomatoes of a toucan fine, maybe. That could be pretty cool. It's like the best toy. My kids have been playing with vegetables for basically more than half of their lives in their little mini kitchen. I would say it's a great gift for any kid that, you know, they could play with these kind of vegetables from the age of maybe 2 years or 1.5 years and all the way up to 10 or even 12 years. So it's a great gift that will last long. And here we have another great gift. It's actually a reversible toy that is also crocheted, and it's an elephant and a mouse, and you can fold it in, as you see here. Now you can only see the elephant, and the mouse is like stuffing inside the elephant, and here is the mouse. It's super cute. And I think this one would also be loved by children of all ages. It's a lot of fun, and I think you could also improvise. Okay, this one would also be so cute to make out of toucan fine.
Oh,
to
yeah.
have a tiny one on the side. Probably it would probably be like this big, and then you would have this big. So yeah, that is a lot of fun. So what do you say? Jennifer is asking, if I type next one or grr one, shouldn't I receive a message on Facebook? Yes. The thing is, sometimes these messages are sent out after we finish the live stream. So you should receive one. There could also be a thing in your preferences if you have ticked a box that you don't want to receive messages from, what do you say, a store or yeah, then sometimes some people are like Facebook is blocking our messages, but wait until we're finished, and I think that you will receive a link. in your personal message. How old are my kids? Lots of us moms there. Okay, so I got a boy who actually just turned 12. He doesn't play too much with his crochet vegetables anymore, but I do have a daughter who's 4, turning 5, and she loves crocheted stuff. I make a lot of things for her. Like, it's also good because when they're 4 years, it can be really quick to make sweaters and scrunchies, and I mean, she loves everything. Yeah, it's like a double joy to have kids and to crochet, because you can make things for your kids, but also for your kids' friends if they have a birthday, and yeah, there's a lot of inspiration and unique things to make there. So yeah, I mean, my daughter, every time I do pick up my crochet, she's like, "What are you making? Is it for me?" That's basically like one question, and then I'm like, "No, this one is for me," and then she'll go like, "Okay, but will you make the same one for me afterwards?" So sometimes I make a mini thing for her, mini sweater, the same one as I made for me. So, I mean, I do get a lot of appreciation. It's a total boost of my ego to crochet for my kids. So I hope that you do that a lot out there, and also that you get some kind of ego boost, because, yeah, we're worth it. Matthias, he has pulled out the next yarn, and it is a big one. Look here. So this yarn is, of course, the We Love yarn, like the giant, huge. It's 700 meters, and it's a bulky yarn. It's Megaball Aran, but it's also, yeah, it's Megaball Aran. It's not the other Megaball, right?
No, this is just Aran, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so it's only the Aran, which I like because it's quicker and thicker. So one of these weighs 400 grams. So actually 3 of these is 1.2 kilos. You could almost work out with these beauties. And there is 700 meters of yarn in one of them. So, I mean, there are a lot of people actually making sweaters and stuff like that out of them. But I would say they're also perfect for like long time crochet projects such as blankets and stuff, and you could make a beautiful granny square blanket out of these 3. I think it's a really nice combination. Actually, it's a bit unexpected with the pink and the orange and the brown, but it's really cute. So Ruth writes, "It was my eldest son's 12 years birthday yesterday, and he loves crocheting and asked for a blanket birthday cake." That is so nice. The rest of her kids don't crochet. So it's so cool. I'm really happy that you teach your son to crochet. My son is mostly making bracelets out of these, just like he's chain stitching a lot and then making bracelets. But they do look great, so it's a good way to start. So let's have a closer look at this yarn here. So it is the Megaball Aran, and oh, sorry, here it is. There you can see the thickness. It's a bulky yarn, and we recommend the needles 5.5 millimeters or crochet hook 7 millimeters. And all this technical information, of course, you can find it on the web page. And it is 100% acrylic. And as with every yarn that we look at, you will get a 40% discount for the next 23 hours and 15 minutes. But who's counting? You do have a day or so to decide if you want to buy one of these yarns. But it is a great discount, the 40%, I think. Ooh, Tammy writes, beautiful colors for fall. Yeah, I like that these two has a total 70s vibe. And then this one, which is, you can't really see it, but it is a light pink one. So I think that gives it some kind of freshness. And I always like unexpected color combination. Pauline writes, she made the Taylor Swift folklore cardigan with Megaball Aran. It's in the gallery, so let's have a look at it. Wow, it looks so cool. So she has used, Pauline has used 2 different colors, and it looks great, the sweater. And I love the details, the stars, that the like patches on the arms. And yeah, it's super cool. Folklore cardigan. I think she liked it. Yeah, of course she liked it. And that is a great way of using this mega ball. Yeah, so many people are making sweaters out of it. And I mean, for those who are allergic or maybe just sensitive to wool, this polyester yarn is a great substitute for it. And of course...
Polyester?
Yeah. So, oh, sorry. I mean...
It's acrylic, right?
Yeah, acrylic, of course. It's good that you're here, Matthias. Sometimes, yeah, it goes a bit too quick. But as you can see, we do have a lot of different colors, and they all come in these huge skeins. So be careful about them. Yeah, the 32, I think it's the bubble gum. It's always great. And yeah, so there were about 50 different colors. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
40 actually.
40. Yeah. So
there's also a good variety.
Yeah. So, and we actually do have a pattern for this one too, and it is a great pattern. This is one of my favorites. It's a crocheted pattern and actually experienced, and you can see that on these beautiful, very advanced kind of granny squares. Not really granny squares, but it does have a granny feel to it. So it's a crocheted blanket called Hygge, and it's also a free pattern. And yeah, so it is almost 1 meter, no, 175 meters. What does that mean, Matthias, when it says 3 different widths and lengths when it comes to a blanket? Can you make 3 different sizes?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I didn't see that before, so maybe...
Oh, there's there, yeah, there are 3 different.
You can make small, medium, or large, actually. So I wonder if they all look the same then? They can... Yeah, this gets me curious. So yeah, but it's cool that you can make, you can choose the size. So what were the sizes? The small one was 89 centimeters. So that would be a perfect baby blanket. And then the big one is 175 centimeters. So that's pretty cool. It's a huge one. I like that. So I have to investigate this further. But we do have another pattern as well, which is also a crochet pattern, and it's called the mandala blanket. And it is also a crochet pattern and intermediate. So this one is a little bit easier to make, but you still get acquainted, as you can see, with a lot of nice stitches and stitch combinations in there. Yeah, it's so cool. I would say this is a really good, like, advanced beginner project. I mean, which is intermediate, I guess, but it will teach you so many different techniques. So it's a lot of fun. It kind of reminds me of the crochet along that we did have, the cal, the Be Your Own Star cal, because it also had a lot of nice stitch combinations.
I could also imagine that it's easier to, as a beginner, make granny squares, because you can always make a new granny square.
Yeah.
Where, like, if you aren't working on a massive project in one go,
yeah,
then maybe it's easy to make little parts of it.
Yeah, and the only thing you have to watch out, I mean, because somebody just wrote that it will take years to make a huge blanket, and sometimes it actually does take years, and you only have to watch out so that you're always using the same size needle, because sometimes you forget, like, which needle. And I am actually currently in a situation where I made lots of squares, and some of them I happen to make with a 3mm needle, and some of them with a 4mm. And this actually means that I do have a few squares that are smaller and some that are bigger. And I don't really know what to do. It was supposed to be a top or a cardigan, but I think I'll have to make 2. So I'll keep on going with the 3mm and also the 4mm, and I'll just make 2, because yeah, I don't want to unravel my precious squares. I also I can admit to, I have several blanket projects, and they are all done now, but they've taken me a few years. But it's cool, because I always see it as if I'm like weaving in or crocheting in like memories into these blankets. I mean, they're with you for such a long time, and during different periods of your life. Like, I have one that I started while I was pregnant with my daughter, and then I kept on going, and I finished, she was like born, I finished the squares when she was born, and then when she was like 2, she helped me combine the squares, and like she was like crawling around on the floor, and she decided how the squares were going to be put together. So it took me like 4 years to make the blanket, but it's a really nice one, and it feels like I kind of, it's a lot of my daughter in there, and I'll give it to her when she moves from home one day in far off in the future. But it is her blanket, so that's pretty nice. So from, what did we say this was? From polyester, we are going to have a look at a 100% cotton yarn, and it is the Cotton King yarn, and we actually do have quite a few of them.
Oh, I don't
here.
think that's one of them. I think it's the bigger ones there and back there. And, yeah, and also down there there's more colors.
Okay, so yeah, you wouldn't want to take the wrong cone. This is, I think, the right one, and as you can see, it's a lot of yarn. It's one of these cones weighs 500 grams or half a kilo, and you actually have 1.7 kilometers of yarn in there. So it's 1,700 meters of yarn, or 1,859.14 yards of yarn. So it's a lot, and yeah, it's 100% cotton, and it is a 8/4 cotton, and let's have a closer look at it. It is a super fine yarn, and I will try to show you just how fine it is. So it's a super fine, and we recommend needles 3.5 or knitting needles 3 millimeters or 2.5. So all of these technical stuff, you can find it in the information on the webpage if you are unsure. And it's of course only recommendations, so the final choice of needle depends on you and your project, of course. So this Cotton King's cone, it's also good if you do have like a big project coming up, because there is a lot of yarn. And it does come in many different colors as well. Cynthia writes, I still have an unfinished baby project from before my eldest daughter. And I don't know how old your daughter is. Oh, she's now 29. I wonder what kind of project. If it was like a baby clothing, then maybe for her kids, if she has any.
It's wild to think, because I'm also 29.
Yeah.
That you have an unfinished project laying around that's as old as me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's wild.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we all have those projects that are like at the bottom drawer. I got another eternity project. I started making these mittens for my son last year, and I didn't finish them like while it was still cold. And this year, his hands will be too small for it. No, too big for it, of course.
Yeah.
So it won't fit him. So now I'm like,
but for your daughter, next up, I suppose.
Exactly. So I'll have to wait a few more years. I love Laura. Her mother is still knitting a cardigan that she made for primary school, and she's now 37. She's going to need more yarn. And if she's working out of cotton, this could be the yarn for her. As you can see, Cotton King's cone comes in so many different colors. And is the cotton, there was a question about the cotton, is the cotton cones good for making washcloths? I think so. I mean, a lot of people use 100% cotton for that. I do, for example. And I do like that it is as thin as it is, because then you can, it doesn't get too stiff. Which it would get if you used a thicker one. So I think it's pretty good. And I think also the more you wash it, the better it will kind of take on the liquids and such. So it only gets better and better. For example, we do have a knitted pattern, and it's not in the pattern selection of today, but we'll show it for inspiration. It is the Universal Cloth and Towel. So this one is made out of cotton 8/4, which is the same thickness as this cone. And firstly, it looks beautiful and stylish. And I also like the idea that you can have a towel and the cloth, and you can make them as big or as small as you prefer. Sometimes, I don't know why, but I like to have a bigger cloth. It can be really nice to really clean your table with a nice and big cloth. So that's cool. And I mean, there is enough material in this for a lot of these beauties. And the pattern that we have is actually this Mosaic Granny pot holders mix. And I mean, as it is 100% cotton, it is perfect for pot holders. It is a crocheted pattern and intermediate level, and it's also one of our free patterns, and it's super beautiful. I really like those. And my grandmother actually always made me pot holders out of 100% cotton and this thickness, and they're great. They're still going strong. She died like 10 years ago or so, but her pot holders are still alive and kicking. Yeah, they live on. And I think about her every time I use them. Yeah, I mean, because most importantly for pot holders, cotton or maybe wool could be good options, but nothing with polyester or anything that could melt with heat. So that's really important.
That's also really beautiful, like philosophical part of crafting, right? That you craft something that might last your family members as well.
Yeah.
Further on.
I think so. I love that. I mean, I'm also that kind of person who I do attach quite a lot of value if people have made something for me, and I mean, it always makes me think of them when I either wear it or use it or just see it. So I mean, it's the perfect way to eternal life. Maybe you live through your pot holders decade after decade, and maybe you could live through this bag in Japan. It's a wordplay, of course, with the big hit Big in Japan. It's a Japanese knot bag, and it's looks crocheted to me, and I think it is, and it's also a free pattern, and it's a really nice one. I think it looks pretty minimalistic, and it's also the wrist, what do you call it, like a wrist handle bag. Yeah, so you can easily close it and hang it on your wrist. So that is also a pattern where cotton 8/4 is used. I really like to have these cones. I mean, you could always have the small cotton 8/4, but what's nice with these is if you do have a color or a few colors that you really, really like and you want to make a lot of things out of them, then this is the way to go. Because the small skeins, I mean, they're good for like a small project, maybe like this one that I do have, but I think I actually used one skein for just this bow here. So I mean, and then I don't have that color anymore. So what's cool about these huge 1,700 meters of yarn is that you can keep on using them, and it's perfect for if you do have favorite colors or color combinations.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
For the next giveaway?
I am. Are you ready for the next giveaway? Let's find a winner, I think. So this winner will be found in the chat. So you will have to either be on Facebook or on YouTube. Is that right? Yeah. So if you are on Instagram and you want to have a chance of winning, please jump over to Facebook. And what you should do is really soon, when the countdown is starting, now it has started, you should write hashtag giveaway in one word. So if you in the chat write hashtag giveaway, then you are among those who do have a chance of winning our next giveaway. So that's really cool. Jessie is writing, I'm currently finishing my grandmother's blanket that she started in the 80s and never finished. That is so cool, and it's so beautiful to finish your old relatives' old projects that maybe they did not have the time or capacity to finish. So that's cool. Yeah, you should never throw away somebody's project. Try to find them. I think there's actually an organization, I saw a documentary about it, and they are finishing people's, like if you have somebody who were making something for you and they passed away, then you could give it to somebody who helped you finish the project, and it could be like a really nice gift and memory to have a last creation from a dear family member. So we do have 19 seconds left, so please write hashtag giveaway in the chat on either Facebook or YouTube, and we shall find a winner of the next giveaway, which is of course $25 US or the equivalents in your own currency. So yeah, now the time is up, and we do have 300 people who can be the lucky one if you are lucky. So let's see who the winner is. It is the computer, which is completely neutral, who is picking a winner for us. And it is Denise Pang. So big congratulations, Denise. You have just won $25 or the equivalent in your own currency. So to receive your prize, you will have to write us an email. It is live@hobbii.com, and it is, of course, Denise Pang who is the lucky winner. It's the second winner today, and we will have 2 more winners, so stay tuned, and we will find 2 more winners during the rest of our live stream. So Denise is writing, currently finishing a Ruana designed by Crystal. Ah, that's nice. So you do have a lot of really cool projects going on. Oh yeah, and Holly's writing, there is a group called Loose Ends that has people who volunteer finishing projects of loved ones. So that is a really nice thing, I think. And I know that there are so many people who are really happy for this last gift and help from a kind person. Because not everybody can knit or crochet, so then it is cool that the ones who can help others. So check that out if you're interested. Maybe you could help somebody if you do have some spare time on your hands.
We are about halfway through, but we're already within an hour in, so let's get going.
Yeah, let's get going. So we will have a look, of course, at some more nice yarns. So I will pick this one up immediately. And as you can see, this shiny beauty is, of course, Pearly Haze. Let's have a closer look at Pearly Haze. It is super fluffy yarn. It's a medium yarn weight. One of these skeins is 50 grams or 1.75. How do you pronounce that? Oz?
Ounces?
Ounces, of course. I always forget that. I don't know why. So this consists of 73% viscose and 27% wool. And it is very, very soft. And of course, this pearly shine comes from the viscose, I would say. So it is also one of these yarns where the wool fibers have been blown into a tube, and this viscose tube, it is very, very shiny, so that's why it's called Pearly Haze. So let's have a look at another one here. This is a green one, and oh, this blue kind of lilac one, number 71 here. And I mean, if you look at it close, you can see that it is a tube, but at a distance, and of course in a project, it does look very, very different. And Pearly Haze, of course, comes in like a pearly cloud color as well. This is the color 67. So this yarn, Pearly Haze, comes in a lot of different colors. And I was thinking maybe we should also have a question for all the viewers. Like, what kind of, I'm kind of curious to know, like, when it comes to yarn, do you prefer like more natural colors, or do you want like very clear and what would you say, bold colors? Like, what's your choice? What do you prefer? Like natural, like beige and brown and black, or would you rather have like pow colors like this green one? So what
would you call those type of colors?
Maybe like bold colors, or what would you say? Yeah, let's call it bold colors. Or
do we have a third option?
Do we have a third option? What would that be? Maybe okay.
We could say muted colors.
Yeah,
bold.
Muted, bold, or maybe. Is it boring to have a mix as the third one, or would we rather have like?
Oh, we want the divisive result, here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's see. So what kind? I do have a little poll coming up, and I'm really curious. And it is. I think it's really interesting to see what kind of colors you prefer working with and making things out of. If you're more of like a bold colored person who like green and pink and like this yellow, or if you're more of a prefer more of a muted color scale like these beige and yeah, even the pearly haze here. So I'm really curious about
vibrant
this one.
was also,
Vibrant color, exactly. Okay, now we call it bold, but I mean, it's vibrant. I think you get the picture. So this is really interesting, I would say. The bold or vibrant colors are like in the lead with almost like the twice as many votes so far. And I mean, okay, then there is the thing, and that is that I actually kind of also have a weakness for combining like these muted colors with something pow, like this, for example. That this would be really great, I think.
Does it land in like the middle then, or what happens to it?
I mean, it makes it bold, I would say.
Okay.
Because you kind of use this more muted color as like a way of pushing the bold and vibrant one even further. Yeah.
So it kind of highlights it.
Exactly. So I mean, I also like the combination of like a beige with neon pink, for example. It's it's very beautiful. Then the neon pink looks like extra neon pink.
Which color would you prefer this vest in?
So this vest, which is made out of the pearly haze, here it is the orange one.
That's quite vibrant, I would say.
Yeah, it's a very vibrant color. I mean, out of the ones I have here, I like the blue one the most.
Is that blue? Like I feel like it's more purple.
Yeah, maybe it is purple. It is hard to see. It's number 71.
You want to check the name?
Yeah, let's have a look. Is it blue or is it purple?
71?
71 pearly black currant.
That doesn't really answer it for us.
No. But it is maybe more purple, I would say. Yeah, I like this black card. Plus, it would look kind of cool today, I think. This one with the yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have many green stuff.
Actually, the green with the purple for this shirt?
Yeah, this would be cool. The berry t-shirt is also made out of pearly haze, of course. And is it made of two different ones, or is it just... Yeah, because there is a strand of Friends Kid Silk as well in there.
So it goes from Kid Silk to pearly haze.
Yeah, maybe. So... Okay, so maybe that's how it is. Every second stripe is Friends Kid Silk and every second is Pearly Haze. It does look great though. I really, this is one of my absolute favorite patterns. It is really, really cool. And we do have the pattern in size extra small all the way up to double extra large. So almost everyone could fit into this one. It's super cool and it's called Berry. Yeah, berry t-shirt. I like that one a lot. I think it's also a cool way of using... I think pearly haze is really nice to combine, not necessarily with a double thread, but as... yeah, I think they made it really well with one stripe out of pure pearly haze and one stripe made out of completely different yarn. Because there is a lot of shine to this one, so I think it looked cool together with less shiny yarn.
We have an answer to your poll.
Okay. Oh, and it's pretty close, I would say. So actually, 91 of you, or 55%, prefers the bold colors, and 45% are more into muted colors. So thank you very much for participating in this poll. I'm kind of... I don't know, which one did you think would win, Matthias?
I mean, I feel like, we're both Scandinavians, and you are a vibrant person. Like, I think you would like the vibrance more, but I'm more of a muted, typical Scandi person, right? Like, we like the muted.
Yeah, Scandinavians. Yeah, there are a lot of muted colors in Scandinavia, but then there are. Yeah, I feel very muted today, but I don't know. Do I look muted to you?
I mean, a little bit maybe.
Yeah.
like the choice of pants, like the little bit muted colors, right?
Yeah, I do have these pants. I do feel a bit muted, but still. slightly vibrant still, but I don't know where the vibrance comes from. And as you still can see, the Happy 40 code is both this week's discount code, but it is also the code that will give you a direct link to our landing page for this week's live shopping. Ooh, they're earthy colors. There's so many great adjectives that jewel tone and earthy colors. Denise, right? That's her favorite choice of colors. So, I mean, I think I could say that this yarn is very vibrant, actually. Definitely. This is like one of the most vibrant yarns that we have. And of course it is Horizon. And this is like one of the most rainbow colored yarns that we have. And it's actually Pride Week in Copenhagen right now. So if you're quick and live in Copenhagen, then you could make something nice out of this. And this one is not as vibrant, but still really nice looking. So let's have a closer look at this one. So Horizon is 100% premium acrylic, and I would say that makes a big difference. I am personally making a blanket out of this right now, and it's really nice to work with. It is a light yarn, and let's see, the vibrance comes from thank you very much, Lexi. Yeah, I mean, what you don't have in clothes, you have to make up for in personality sometimes. So we're looking at this Horizon, which is, as I said, 100% premium acrylic. And let's also have a look at this one. This is extremely like vibrant. I kind of like these. You can't see it, but this is completely neon green. So it's more neon than you can see here, because neon is really, really hard to take pictures of and like film and show on a screen. So, and this one is the rainbow one, but they do come in so many cool color combinations, I think. And should we have a look at some of the things that people have made out of this yarn?
I saw that, who was it, the Brandia Nicole asked if we could show a sweater that she made for Christian.
Ooh.
I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Okay.
May or may not be able to, because it's a little bit, there are many sweaters here.
There are many sweaters. Okay, so let's, Matthias is looking for the sweater. I mean, there are a lot of sweaters, as Matthias said, and it is a really good yarn to make a sweater out of. Some people have used it as it is and just kind of taken advantage of the really nice color shifts that are already here, and other people have used this really these color shifts together with another yarn that has like one color, like black, and you could make really nice contrast with this solid color through the whole project, and then these color changes really pops out. There's so many cool sweaters. I can't help but have a look at
a pillow.
The web, and there is even a pillow. So I think this yarn is like one of the most versatile yarns that we have. And I think it's also popular because of the premium acrylic, which makes it both super soft and also like it gives it definitely a nice structure. This is another sweater. We haven't found the right one just yet, but this looks so cool. They are. Oh, and I really like this scarf, and this is also one of my favorite color combination. So this scarf is yeah, I like the stripes.
Would you say? I think this is a little bit of a medium between vibrant and muted.
Yeah, and this is kind of what I talked about, where like you use these more muted colors, and it really makes the others pop. Like it's the combination that kind of stands out. There is also a Christmas cat. I'm not sure the cat is happy, but I'm sure everybody else was very, very happy. It's so cute. There is a nice blanket here that Linda made. Oh, she won first prize as well.
Nice.
And this is a nice C2C technique. It's a crochet technique, which is super fun to work with. It's a baby blanket that Tanya made. There's so much great inspiration here on this page. There are a lot of hexie cardigans as well, and they look amazing. So this is the Horizon hexie combination. Oh, somebody wrote something that she loved a little bit further up. And further up, I think I love Horizon. Holly writes she made a shawl with it last year, and she has a couple of cakes that she's thinking of making a baby blanket with. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I think babies would like most of these colors as well. And here is another great sweater, and this is also one of my favorites. The color combinations here. It's very autumny, kind of Halloweenish. And here you do have an overview of all the colors. So for those who don't want it to pop, you do have the gray and black and white. And 10 is a great one. I really like that. And 15 is fantastic. There like, I think there's something for everybody here. So yeah, it is a nice kind of cake that we do have. Pauline writes that Horizon would be beautiful in brioche knitting. I actually don't know what brioche knitting is. I have to check that out. Sounds cool anyways. So yeah, so let's put Horizon to the side and go right into a very, very woolly and nice and huge yarn. It's the udon yarn, and let's have a look. This one is super bulky for sure, and it consists of 20% wool and 80% acrylic. So one of these skeins weighs 200 grams or 7 ounces, and there is 100 meters of yarn in there, or 109 yards. So it does, as you can see, this is the red one. Red is also a very difficult color to show on screen, but maybe you can see that it does have like a nice color shift in there. It's not the same red everywhere. There is also like a golden orange creeping in. We do recommend needles 12 millimeters or crochet hook 15 millimeters. So you do need a big one to work with this yarn. And it actually, you can machine wash it in 40 degrees. So it's one of these wool yarns, or like it's not 100% wool, it's 20% wool, but you can actually wash it in 40. But do it carefully. And also depending on your project.
I'm getting hungry looking at the label.
Yeah, the udon. It looks so nice. I mean, this is also a great one. Comes in many beautiful colors. And it's nice and thick and also really, really soft as well. I mean, if you would make a scarf, okay, this one you could literally, in one evening, you could make like a neck warmer, for example, or maybe a beanie, and it would be so soft and nice and fast. I mean,
Cheryl says she made a long scarf. I found her scarf, I think.
Ooh, okay, so Matthias has found your scarf, Cheryl, and it is a cool one. It is made out of udon, and it is I think it's like the pink Bordeaux one. The red I have is more of a Christmas red. Yeah, she chose. Oh, it's her football team colors. It's a great scarf.
It's Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Who I think got top 6 last year. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
I think so.
And I hope you wore it to some of the games. And there's a really. Can we have a look at this cute sweater here?
No.
No, the baby one,
yeah.
Or the small one. Yeah. It's so cool. This is a really, really cute one. So who made this? Let's see. Emma made this. So it's a cozy, chunky. I mean, so this is the perfect yarn for like chunky things, like chunky sweaters or chunky. Yeah, this one looks great as well. And the one person who is in the picture also looks very happy with the sweater. Yeah, it is one of the most ultimate chunky yarns, I would say. So we do have a pattern, of course, for this one, and it's Freddy hat, and it is a I cannot see if it's knitted or crocheted, because yeah, it's knitted, but you can make a similar hat in with a rib stitch in crochet, and it does come in different sizes, and it is like huge. It's so nice. It does really give it a cool look, and there is one hat and also a scarf. So Freddie will provide you with both a scarf or a hat, or maybe you will wear both. And this is definitely super soft and does not itch unless you're very sensitive to wool. But it is a beginner's pattern, so this is, I would say this is one of the most perfect knitting starts ever, because you will get a nice result quickly, and you can wear it as soon as it gets a bit colder. So one of these weighs 200 grams, and there is 100 meters of yarn in there. How many skeins do you need for the scarf? I'm curious. You will need 2 skeins for the scarf, and for the hat, how many skeins?
I need 1.
I would guess 1, but let's have a look just to be sure. Yeah, 1 skein. So if you buy 1 of these, you can make a really nice beanie out of it. That's cool. I really want to make a beanie out of this one, I think. It is... I might have some udon at home. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. It's cool anyways. Yeah, the super bulky weight is also very nice to work with. So let's see. What do we have next, Matthias?
Well, we have a giveaway. It's from the likes on Facebook.
Okay, so as I said in the beginning, if you liked this video on Facebook, you will be among those who have a chance of winning our next giveaway. So I will look away.
Yeah.
No cheating.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up and down.
Yes. So I say stop. Who's the winner? It is Michelle Berteig. So Michelle Berteig, you are one of the people who gave a like to our live stream video, and you will have to write us an email, and the address comes here. It's live@hobbii.com. So please write us an email to live@hobbii.com, and it's Michelle Berteig. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Berteig, would you pronounce it like that, Matthias?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it sounds a little bit Dutch, maybe.
Yeah.
Or German.
Berteig. I don't know. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we do make our best to pronounce correctly. But Michelle, please write us an email, and we shall send you the code, your coupon code for your giveaway, which is $25 US, or the equivalents in your own currency. So please let us know where you're shopping from, and we shall give you the correct code so that it will match. It would be very sad, for example, if you were living in Sweden and you would get 25 kroner instead of $25 US. You would not want that.
It actually wouldn't work.
No.
Because I make it work for whatever market you tell me to, so it doesn't work on other markets.
So it's important that you write this information for us. And I did get a delivery, as you can see, this little tower of Friends Wheel, and it is one of my favorite combined cotton acrylic yarns that we do have, and let's have a closer look at that. So it's 55% cotton and 45% acrylic, and it is a fine yarn. This is what it looks like, and this is 100 grams in this Friends Wheel and 400 meters of yarn, and we recommend the crochet hook 4 or 4.5 millimeters, and the knitting needles 3 to 3.5 millimeters. And what's cool about this yarn is that it does come in so many colors. So I'm just going to show you a few. For example, this purple one, or this is very orange. I think you can see that, but it's like even more orange in real life. Here comes a red one and a turquoise one. So yeah, this mix of 55% cotton and 45% acrylic, it's nice. I'm actually... Okay, you think that I'm working on 100 projects right now, and I am. And one other project I'm working on is of this yarn. And what's cool is that it does have quite the cotton feel to it. I mean, 55% cotton is, but it's if you would compare it, for example, to this 100% cotton, this does have like a little bit more shine to it, and it's definitely softer. So I mean, cotton is also cool and perfect for some projects, but if you want it to be softer, for example, I'm making a cardigan out of granny squares with this one, then it's nice with this acrylic cotton mix, because it is very flowy and like almost, it's easier to make a bit more elastic than if you would be working with 100% cotton.
Can you show the label, please? Ask Shiloh.
Yeah, let's have a look at the Friends Wheel label. It looks like this, and it's a nice friendly gesture where one friend gives a balloon to the other friend. And should we have a look also at the colors? I think that's really worth it. I mean, it does come in so many colors, and it's very, 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 very nice. There were some of them are out of stock, unfortunately, but we do have a lot of blue, purple, pink, and orange, and yellow, and brown. I think there is something for everybody in there.
For both vibrant and muted.
Exactly.
Tastes.
I think there is. Oh, and here comes something super cool. It's a pattern where this yarn has been used, and it's Zoa shorts. And the pattern is for the small, medium, and large, and it is a crocheted pattern. And it is intermediate difficulty. I really like those. They are so cool. And they do look great on as well. I think... yeah, so, but I think you would have to be, to really find the right size to make it look as great as it does on these pictures. And, and maybe be a bit flexible and, unravel if they don't fit. That would be my recommendations. I'm not sure if it's only me who think that it's difficult sometimes to find the right size. This is a top, which also is really cool. It's a knitted top called Bonbon Top. And it is very, very cute. It is actually a beginner's top, so this one is a perfect way of beginning to knit, because it's a nice yarn to work with, this one, and the top looks great as well. I wouldn't mind having that one on. So this one also comes in sizes from small all the way up to 4XL, so it's pretty cool. And I mean, yeah, there are lots of colors, and you can make nice color combinations. The ones I have here don't combine that well. If I would combine them, maybe this could be a cool color combination. So I mean, this is a perfect example. If I would have these colors around, I would probably use this one as like a base color and then make like details with a more vibrant color. That's a good way of using them. So we do have one last yarn left, right? And it is the yarn that we did have a question about at the beginning. And as you can see, it is Dream Color. And it is a very, very dreamy and woolly yarn. Let's have a look at one of my favorite colors, this unicorn colors. It is 100% wool, and it is a super fine yarn. So it can be used on its own, or it can be used with like a second thread, for example, kid silk or something like that. It's 100 grams and 400 meters of yarn, and we recommend the needles, 3 millimeters knitting needles or 4 millimeters or G6 crochet hook. And this is just like one of the colors, and it is the unicorn color. And let's have a look at another one. This is a very beautiful mix of purple and red. And here is another favorite of mine, I think. I really like how it goes from this bright red, and then there are like some of the places do have, I think it's 3 different colors at the same time as like a color shift. Here you can see it's like a very light beige and a brownish, a reddish brown, and the purple. And then other places, like here, there are only, I would say, 2 different colors in the same strand. And
Dream Color has gone through some changes.
Yeah, it has. For example, the ones I'm showing here has the old label, but as you can see here, it does come in with a new label. And
you have the new label there too as well.
Oh yeah. Here is the new label. So this is the label, what it looks like right now. But sometimes when you order, you could also get an old label, but the yarn is the same, of course. So label change only means a label change. Nothing else has changed. And these are so beautiful.
I think there is a slight change in the colors. Little bit different, but they've tried to make the same, like, you know, like we have a new product method, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I think that if you order the color, then it is, yeah, for example, this with the old label is called 05. And then, so let's see. It has red, and so maybe this one does not exist anymore. Could be the
maybe.
100. Yes, I think if you order the same, I think all these are new numbers. So
like that.
yeah, this a little bit like this one, but that one is it's gorgeous as well. It's the blue and the kind of purple, and yeah, they look so cool. I love all these colors. And as you can see, the color shift is like quite regular, but not really. There are like stripes. Some of them are more stripy than others, and but they're all great looking. And this 100% wool, I would say don't make a beanie out of it, because most often, not always, it depends on you, but most often it itches. But I cannot feel it. But maybe I would feel itch if I was wearing a beanie. But this one is so beautiful as well. Like these unicorn colors, they look delicious, I think. So this was actually the last yarn in this week's selection, and it goes the same as with all the yarns that you can find on our landing page, that the code HAPPY40 will give you 40% discount on every yarn. So, I mean, you can make an order and you could put other yarns in there as well, but the HAPPY40 will only give you a discount on the ones that we've been looking at today. So, yeah, that's what it means. But it also means that you cannot combine this code, the HAPPY40, with other codes. So you can only use one discount code per order. But there are so many different ones. I really, really like this week's selection, because I think that there is something for everybody, truly. I mean, you go from 100% acrylic to 100% wool, and with everything in between, really nice mixes. Of course, the alpaca silk mix is kind of to die for. It's so soft, and then of course you have this cotton acrylic mix, which is also very, very soft but still cottony. If you want something more like 100% cotton, then this cone is the way to go. So if you order these cones, I mean, I would order 1 or 2 in the colors, or 3 maybe, the colors that you really, really like, and then you can make a lot of stuff out of them. We have also these acrylic, 100% acrylic horizon yarns, and of course this Divina, which is also a mix, but it is the mix of baby alpaca, merino wool, and polyamide, and it is one of the softest yarns here today. And I also have to pick up the Pearly Haze, which does bring a shimmery shine. And I mean, look here, which is so cool. I would definitely say that the pattern we were looking at is a great way of combining 2 different yarns, and you could combine these 2, for example. Have we found all the winners, Matthias?
We have one more to go.
Of course. So we will find the last winner of today. Please, at Facebook or YouTube, in the chat, write #giveaway in 1 word, and you do have 1 minute and 30 seconds starting now. So please write #giveaway, and you will have a chance of winning the last giveaway of this week. And it is not too bad, because it is $25 US, or the equivalence in your own currency. So it has been so nice to be here with you today, and I really hope that you like this selection of yarns as much as I do, because it is pretty cool. And as you can see with this Happy 40 code, the bulk discount does not apply. So yeah, it can not be combined with the bulk discount. But if some of the yarns is like at a discounted price, I don't know because I didn't really look at that, then it can be combined. So yeah, so just the bulk discount does not apply. Then you will get the 40% discount instead. Okay, we have a lot of people who wrote hashtag giveaway. You do have a few seconds left before we will, or the computer actually will find a winner of the last giveaway of this week. And we do have a lot of people, and time is up. And soon the computer will tell me who the happy lucky winner is. I will drink a little bit of water.
And yeah, Happy 40 should be working for everybody. Hopefully it does. Like I just tried it out. It works in Makeup All Around as well. Should be good.
Okay, so Matthias has answered some of you who did have some technical issues. Oh, but we do have a winner for the love of crafts. I couldn't. Yeah, I think for the love of crafts, you are the happy winner of $25 US or the equivalents in your own currency. Please write us an email to this email address. It's live@hobbii.com, and it is for the love of crafts. Or craft. I cannot see the full word. So when you write us the email, this goes for all the winners today. Please write us which currency you would prefer to have your code in. It is a gift card code. So, as I said before, Matthias has checked it out. The code HAPPY40 should function very well for all of you. You will have to put it in before you pay for your order. And of course, it's only valid on the yarns that we've had a look at today, as it is every week. So congratulations. I'm happy for all the winners, 4 winners today. And I think that you're all a bit of winners because it seems like you're working on quite a few exciting projects. I've mentioned a few, but I've also seen all the other projects in the chat. So I'm really happy that we do have so many creative followers out there. It was fun. See you next time. And there will be another live shopping on Thursday with... Do you know who will be here?
I don't.
You don't?
Yeah, nope. But we will. Yeah.
But there will be one. So somebody will see you here next week. And I was so happy to be here this week. And I thank you all for spending this hour and a half with us. Such good company. So take good care. Be kind. Remember, happy 40, of course. And click on the link to the landing page and have a good look at that. So take good care. Bye-bye.